And welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, we begin with a story that exposes a painful truth hidden in too many homes where beauty is measured by shade and blackness is often seen as something to fix.
In part one of Melanin Malice, we meet a brave 9-year-old boy who shares a story no child should have to tell.
It's one where his mother is bleaching his skin because she says he's too black.
Ramada Lyons has the details.
Inside a grade 3 classroom, some students were probably being asked about homework. But when the teacher saw this 9-year-old boy's face, the questions prompted were different, more serious.
What happened to your face? Are you bleaching?
His response, alarming.
My mother bleached me. She said me too black.
Around his eyes are visibly darker than his face, and his cheeks lighter. The boy, who says he likes to play Minecraft, feels as though his mother has crafted a hatred for his skin in his mind.
I don't think that others should let them children bleach. I tell my mother said I did not want it anymore, but she said it took a bit to black them come off. I'm telling my granny insists.
He recalled the first time his mother rubbed the cream on his skin. He remembers the feel, the scent, and her conviction to make him brighter.
When I touched my face was kind of smooth. She said the reason why she do it because I was getting too black, and she never liked it that I was getting too black, so she put it on me and I started turning white.
This violates multiple rights under the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Article 2, every child has the right to be protected from discrimination of any kind, regardless of race, color, or ethnicity. Article 8, every child has the right to preserve their identity, including cultural identity. Article 19, children have the right to be protected from all forms of physical or mental violence, including abuse and neglect. Article 24, children have the right to the highest attainable standard of health. Now, the boy's teacher said she reached out to his mother regarding the situation several times. However, she has not turned up to the school. In the meantime, the boy says his classmates have noticed.
You carried me and the class outside to look about the shapes. Radhika told me that when I come out in the sun, my face was shining, but she said when I go into the class, it stopped.
I asked him where his mother would apply the cream, and he pointed all over his face, saying,
And it is.
And when?
In the morning when I come into school, it let me feel like my face I get too smooth, and then when I put my hand on my face last time, my face is I get kind of rough and tough.
I put the issue to Dr. Romaria Thomas, head of dermatology at Kingston Public Hospital and the National Chest Hospital. Outraged by the case, he stressed that children exposed to bleaching products are at risk because of the texture of their skin.
During the developmental phases, their skin is thinner, and of course, if they start younger, they will have a longer duration of exposure to these compounds. Now, the popular agents used in bleaching are hydroquinone, steroids, mercury compounds, and different acids. Now, all of them will have negative impacts on the skin.
Long-term effects include the darkening of the skin, the opposite of the intended purpose of bleaching. A short-term effect is the thinning of the skin. At this point, it's more than just texture. Appearance is also affected.
The skin looks very aged. So by the time they are teenagers, they look like they're in their 40s. And thin skin is not healthy skin because it limits the way the skin can heal. Now, as a cosmetic surgeon, I can tell you forehand, when we're doing a surgery on somebody who was significantly thin with their skin because of the steroids, it limits their ability to heal. Now, God forbid that child has some trauma in his years growing up as a teenager and requires surgery or even less. It compromises them in that way.
In part 2, we take a deeper dive into the situation. Romarda Lyons, TVJ News.
They never told us that black is beautiful.